Happy Easter, happy Resurrection Day, Sooner Nation. Welcome to the Sooner Surge podcast that tells it like it is. Here for a little instant reaction softball content video. If you're new to our channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on those notifications, like and comment on this video. We appreciate all the support of the Sooner Surge Surgeaholics out there. Sooners are playing two at Love's Field. The rain has pushed through. Field is in great shape. Kudos to the grounds crew at Love Field. I mean, it doesn't even look like they got a drop of rain. Just phenomenal what they've done and how that stadium drains, how the field drains. But Sooners today go with Audrey Lowry from the get-go. Very difficult start, to say the least. Allows 4 runs in the first inning. Sooners immediately answer with 3 in the bottom half of the first. The Sooners win 6-5, guys. But a lot to talk about. On this video about this game one. Big win, Sooners getting the win, but let's start with you, Jackson.
Yeah, I think something that we've talked about a lot this year, Jeremy, is Oklahoma. They have a tendency to get off to slow starts. I think especially whether it's just been offensively or pitching, you've seen Oklahoma in the first inning, so a lot of points this year struggle. They were able, as you said, to bounce back with 3 runs in the bottom of that first. But Audrey Lowry, probably her worst performance of the year, just based upon the short stint that she got in the game, allowing 4 runs in that first inning. Oklahoma, I think it's a positive to look at. Hey, Jeremy, as you said, they won this game 6-5. Hey, they were able to bounce back from a 4-0 deficit, because this is a team we've seen a lot this year. When they've got down, they've had the inability to find offense to come back in the games, and they were able to do that, in which is just a game where there's not a lot of fans, not a lot of energy in the crowd. A rainy day, a nasty day, Jeremy. So you talk about Oklahoma, their ability to win this game. I think it's massive to go up in the series 2-0 now it is. Chance to sweep later today, but Oklahoma, if you can sweep the series, I think it gives you some confidence back to this team, in which they lost series with Alabama. Then you have a massive series upcoming against Texas this next weekend.
Yeah, it was good. I was glad to see Ella Parker get on base
often. Yeah, Ella Parker, guys, they've got to have Ella Parker, and I think she got on 3 times today. She hit one that, again, nearly took the pitcher's head off. Kudos to the Mississippi State pitcher for getting out of the way. That was a smash up the middle. Ella Parker was really good. The top of the lineup was really good. Emmerling continues to struggle down there in the bottom of the lineup. Tia Malloy had an opportunity with 2 on base. There, I think it was in the 5th, and strikes out. 2 out of the 3 pitches were changeup. She was well ahead of it. Did not look very comfortable. That was right after Dayton lays down a bunt, but the ball bounces off the dirt and hits her. It was 7-5. They had 2 on and no out. They were getting ready to really open it up, and Dayton ends up fouling out as she's inside the field of play on the last swing where the ball hits her, and then Tia Malloy strikes out. You know, at that point, it got a little bit dicey, guys. But a couple things on the pitching side of things before we move on. Audrey Lowry, part of kind of, obviously this was in the film breakdown of Mississippi State, and kudos to Coach Ricketts. They know that she's throwing the ball in the zone. I mean, Audrey Lowry doesn't throw many balls. They absolutely were tattooing every pitch because they knew it was going to be in the zone. So, and she also didn't field well. She had a chance to make a play early and probably could have gotten out of that inning with only allowing 1 run, and ball hits her glove. Like, she is going to hammer the zone with her pitches. So if she's not mixing speeds or hitting corners, they're going to tattoo her, and that's what they did early. Hey, but Kirsten Deal had a very important out, guys. She came in and she faced Stacco from Mississippi State, who leads the entire SEC in batting. And she's able to get a ground out. And I think it was just to give Landry enough time to warm up. But that was a massive play by Kirsten Deal, who I think will get the start in this next game coming up. But then Sam Landry comes in and absolutely shuts the door, as a great pitcher does.
Yeah, Jeremy, didn't talk about Isabella Smith, though. She came into the game. She completely settled the dust for Oklahoma, completely just got the game calmed down, got Oklahoma back, the wheels back on the tracks, Jeremy. Only allowed 1 run the whole time she pitched. Came in, as you said, in the bottom of that first when Oklahoma was having struggles from Audrey Lowry and Isabella Smith, man. She's not gotten many opportunities in SEC play, but when she got the opportunity today, she made it count most. And I think something that we've talked about just when these Oklahoma teams, they've had success in the past. You've had these players, they've come in and made these plays whenever it's needed most. And Isabel Smith, I know this isn't a playoff series or a championship series or anything like that, but this is just a positive sign. And then you talk about the out from deal in which you got one of the best hitters in the SEC out on a ground ball. That was massive, Jeremy. And then I think for Oklahoma, Isabella Emmerling defensively behind the plate. It's got to get better. I don't know how else to say it, but it's been an issue all year. There's a lot of pass balls. And the bottom of the lineup, whether it's Atia Malloy, if she's going to get more opportunities, Isabella Emmerling, and Abigail Dayton, these players have to be able to step up and make hits, especially when it's going to come time to the playoffs and all that. Oklahoma, when they've had the most success, is when the bottom of that order, they've been able to really step in and get hits. Because Oklahoma, outside of the top of the order, Jeremy and Braden, it's been pretty dead this year. There hasn't been much production from the bottom of the order. Outside of Maya Bland versus Oklahoma State and a couple other hits from her, you can't really say you've seen much from the bottom of the order consistently this year.
Yeah. Go ahead, Braden.
It was just good to see Isabella Smith pitch pretty good. Just gave up that 1 hit, like Jackson said.
Yeah, she's one that I haven't been counting on, guys. I'll be honest with you. That game today may help her get back in a little bit of the rotation, especially in spots. Now, once they got through the lineup once or twice on her, guys, they started, and Patty Gasso knew that. But Bella Smith was great today. Listen, I fully expect Kirsten Deal to get the start and Sam Landry maybe to close the deal in the game 3. But you're right, what you said earlier, Jackson. OU has to sweep Mississippi State. They've got to get another win because Texas is looming. Texas has been struggling a little bit. But in game 3, guys, coming up here in about 30, 35 minutes, I think we might see Maya Bland get a start. Really? And I think Kirsten Dillon, we may see Corey Hicks behind the plate, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think if you're Oklahoma, you look to get some hits from other players, some consistency. I think now this is your game 3. You won the series. You want to sweep the series, but you look for these other players stepping to get hits. And I think Jeremy, Braden, and I know that I have too, we all think Oklahoma this year, in the beginning of the year, we thought they were going to win the national championship. This is not a team that's playing like a national championship team at all right now. They're not playing very good softball. It's not complimentary. But I do think if we know something about Oklahoma is that at any time they can get super hot and they can turn into the Oklahoma team that we know because they have the talent, the potential to do it. Now it's just you've got to do it. You got a chance to sweep the series, have a massive series against Texas coming up. And in softball this year, guys, it's as wide open as it has been. There's no just clear-cut number 1 favorite. You've seen A&M ranked near the top, Texas ranked at the top, OU at the top, Florida at the top. You've seen it move a ton. The SEC, it's loaded in softball, and Oklahoma, they're right there in the thick of it. I think if they can just get a couple more plays from a couple other players outside of Ella Parker, the Cassidy Pickerings, and all those, you're going to see this Oklahoma team really, I think, start to hit their stride and get hot going into the playoffs.
Yeah, hey, how can we go a whole video and not mention this? And I've been very critical. Sydney Sanders was great today at the plate.
Yeah.
Sydney Sanders had the 2-run double early on, had another hit. Like she was really, even when she fouled the ball off, she was hitting it hard. Great to see Sydney Sanders hitting the ball hard again. They're going to need every bit of it, guys. Game 2 is getting started here in a little bit. Game 1 goes to the Sooners. They win the series, breaking their 2-series stretch where they have not won a series, winning this one 6-5 in Norman. Wind was very tricky today in that first game, blowing in, moving to the side. We'll see what happens in this next game. But Sooners get it done in game 1, and the next one's about to get started. So thanks for watching the content at the Sooner Surge. Hit the like, give us a comment, check out the Fan Stop at DFanStop.com. We'll catch you next time, Sooner Nation.